The anime started with while Ray was having a bad dream, he hears Miri's voice, told him to wake up. After waking up, he looks at Kazuki. Kazuki tells him that Miri wanted to eat breakfast with him. When they having breakfast, Kazuki informs Ray that he's going to see Kyutaro to find out more about Miri's mother. Ray asks if he'll really be able to give Miri up after seeing how close they are, but Kazuki says that he can't take care of a kid because the world they belong to is the world of darkness. At the cafe, Kyutaro isn't pleased to see Kazuki but still gives him the information that he wants. Kyutaro seems to know about Miri, although he doesn't say it directly. At the park, Kazuki tells Ray that he now knows where Miri's mother is. Kazuki reveals to Ray that he never met his parents before and his life keeps going off the rails, leading him down this path. He doesn't have many memories of smiling when he was around Miriage. As for Ray, he also seems to have a bad relationship with his family. While they talking, Miri asks if she can have a sweet potato. Seeing that, Ray and Kazuki start rock, paper, scissors. Ray then loses, so he has to go buy Miri that sweet potato. While Kazuki sitting alone, he talks to himself that maybe he was never truly cut out for father and get out of there with Ray. On their way home, Kazuki scolds Miri and Ray that they should learn how to read the situation. At night, not wanting to sleep alone, Miri searches for Ray everywhere, only to find him asleep in the tub. She asks him why he sleeps there. He says he sleeps there in case of ambush. Miri then insists on joining him so that she won't be scared. She tries forcing Ray to smile, but he says he wasn't brought up that way. Miri asks him, is that a spell, and continues forcing him to smile until she finally falls asleep in the tub. The next day, Kazuki and Ray drive Miri back to her mother. Again, Ray asks if he's sure about this, and Kazuki assures him this is the right thing to do. When they get to the city, Kazuki goes ahead to check out Miri's mother's workplace first, leaving Ray and Miri alone in the car. Kazuki finds Miri's mother practicing alone inside a club, and as he goes to ask about Miri, they're both attacked by her boyfriend who is a bar manager. Kazuki easily gets the upper hand, causing the man to run out of the bar. This upsets Miri's mother, so she slaps him and says, "Don't you touch my man." Still, she offers to treat the cut on Kazuki's face afterward. In the car, Miri forces Ray to take her to a nearby park. After that, she forces him to play with her. While Ray and Miri sitting on the bench, he asks her why she insists on referring to Kazuki as Papa and not her real father. She replies that a Papa is the person who saves you when you're in trouble. Hearing that causes Ray to think back to his own father, who used to ruthlessly train him for his future with questionable tactics and preferred to be called boss. When he comes to his sense, Ray realizes that he has lost sight of Miri. Back at the bar, Kazuki mentions Miri, causing Miri's mother to think he came here on her birth father's behalf. She starts to ask for the money, but Kazuki denies it. He says that he doesn't work for him and he comes here because he just found a lost kid. Her mother then tells him that she and her daughter are no longer anything to one another. As Kazuki grows upset, Miri's mother reveals that she was taken advantage of by Miri's father and she never wants a child. She admits how much she could not stand her daughter and wanted to smack her every time she laughed, causing Ray to scold her even more. He tells her that if a kid laughs, you are supposed to want to protect them more. That's parental instinct. Hearing that, she angrily replies that how can she loves her when she is the one that destroyed her dream. Kazuki tries to talk some sense to her that isn't struggling and sacrificing parts of your life for your kid supposed to be part of the joys of parenthood? It's always the ones with the loftiest ideals who bring the greatest misfortune to their families, she warns him, making him remember a car explosion. Knowing that he can't change her mind no matter what, Kazuki leaves after dropping his business card on the table. Back to Ray searching for Miri everywhere, only to find her speaking with a couple of police officers who think she's lost. Ray hides behind a tree, observing the situation. As he is about to leave, Miri shouts, "Save me, Papa." Ray then recalls what Miri said to him when they sitting on the bench. He turns around, goes to the police, and introduces himself as her father. On their way back to the car, they meet up with Kazuki. Miri is excited to tell him about the time she spends playing with Papa Ray. Ray wonders what's next, and Kazuki says they should grab dinner on the way home, confirming it will be a dinner for 3. The episode ends with them eating dinner together before Miri forces them to sleep in the same bed.